Okay, we don't talk about this enough, so I'm going to go ahead and talk about it. We always talk about considering the worst case scenario, but nobody talks about considering the best case scenario. Everyone is always talking about, like, what happens if it goes left? What happens if it doesn't work out? What happens if I mess up? What happens if I fail? What happens if it's terrible? What happens if it don't add up? What happens? What happens if it does add up? What happens if it goes left and it ends up going right? What happens if going left ends up turning out right? It ends up being better than you can imagine. It ends up sparking some creativity. It ends up in a door you didn't even expect. It ends up opening up possibilities that you couldn't even dreamed of had you not even gone that way. Like, why we don't ever consider the best case scenario? It always gotta be it's gonna end up terrible. What if you learn from it? What if you grow from it? What if you become better because of it? Imagine the breakthrough. Imagine the victory. Imagine the innovation. Imagine the connections that come from it. What if the detour actually leads to a better opportunity that was actually waiting for you? We are always thinking about what could possibly go wrong. But I want to challenge you to start thinking about what could possibly go right from it. Let's shift this narrative. If you know you're being challenged to step outside of your comfort zone, if you know you are being stretched for more, if you know it's time for you to start walking into your purpose in a deeper way, it's time to start considering when you step out the possibilities of the best things that can happen as opposed to the worst things that can happen. So instead of thinking about the worst case scenario, let's start thinking about the best case scenario. Be encouraged.